Now when the Virgo energies get into the 5th house, the 5th house is all about your romance, your education, what you like to do, what you love to do, what appeals to you, what are your interests, your speculative investments, your children and how you bring children, media, public performance, and so on. So here, this Virgo energies of being analytical, being more refined, being more data oriented, being more intelligent in how you make choices, how logical you are, how diligent you are, all of them, both of them come together. So here, when you look at your education, you will approach your education with a lot of intellectual capacity, and hence usually for such people with Virgo in the 5th house, education may not be very tough. They may not stumble so much or fall over so much getting good education as maybe somebody else. And so here, they may also be quick in assessing what are their good subjects, what their interests are. They are able to make good choices, logical choices, and what subjects to take up, what to run with, what to let go of. Similarly, they will also be more refined in their approach to romance also. So people who generally will catch their attention will themselves be people who are very sophisticated, very polished, and also those people who are more complete in how they look at life, how logical they are. And these people also prefer more fun-loving people, but at the same time there should be a lot of seriousness also to life's different choices. And they also like to be with somebody who's more stable, because Virgo energies are not about experimenting a lot, sometimes going with this person, sometimes going with that person. If they are with one person, they will like to be with that one person. They will have to have more fun also, but they will also want to have a serious relationship, not a light, easygoing relationship which will not break somebody's heart if the person tends to move off. So here the person wants to be in a stable relationship, serious relationship, but there should also be a lot of fun and practicality in the approach. They don't hesitate to look at the relationship long term also, if it's making logical sense. But before they jump into a long term relationship with somebody, they will look at it from different angles. Can I live with this person? Does this person's financial approach and mine relate? Do our choices relate? Do our values relate or not? Can we get along with each other? What are our long-term plans? So they will look at various areas before they settle into a relationship. Same thing about their speculative investments also. They look at an investment with a lot of analytical ability. They will go deep down to the brass tacks. How much money is required, how the money will grow over a period of time, what kind of returns I may get into my investment, and so on. And only when they are completely sure that there is less risk, they will go ahead with that investment. They will go ahead with that choice they make with respect to investment. And same way they will also approach how they bring up their children. Firstly, whether to have one child or not, when to have children, what kind of upbringing to give to the children, what kind of values one wants to bring their children up with. All of that is a very intellectual decision for them, thought through decision for them, practical decision for them. They may also give more leeway to children in how they bring up children, what values they inculcate, what choices they allow to the children. But at the same time, if something doesn't make sense to them, it doesn't make practical sense to them, they may not even want to have children in their life. Especially if their relationship is not going very well, they will think twice before bringing children into the world. But if they bring children into the world, they will be a very dedicated parent, they will be a very hands-on parent, they will know more or less almost every aspect of their child, or at least try to, and they will be very involved in the decision making. And there will also be a lot of hand holding, giving a lot of inputs to the child, giving a lot of intelligent choices to the child, so that the child makes good logical decisions as well. And similarly, when their careers or their jobs go through up and down, because the 5th house is the 8th house to the 10th house, then too they may approach a change in their job, change in the industry that they do. When they take up a new job offered to them, all of this will be with a lot of logical bent of mind, intellectual bent of mind, rather than getting into something without data and making emotional decisions. And sometimes if they're into arts, they will also be into arts with a lot of refinement. They may be very good artists, but there will also be a lot of creativity, yet intellectual capacity and intelligence, how they approach their art, how they come out with their performances. So very sharp performances, very refined performances, artists of the highest order, media people of the highest order, with a lot of intellect and quality going into the performance, is the energy of Virgo sign in the 5th house.